Crota materializes directly inside Neptune's kingdom. Mini golf course. Kids nearby scream and scatter. Crota roars with dark resonance, towering over the decorative pirate ships. Judy Hopps lands in a panic next to him. Okay, we do not need to terrify the civilians. Crota tilts his head at her. Judy points her fingers at a towering hive. Prince, no swinging that sword unless absolutely necessary. Crota rasps something in his tongue. In a tongue that Boardwalk has never once heard. They become the wildest pair of the game instantly. Vader appears near a giant dipper roller coaster, cape flaring. Mekon appears face first on the sand next to him, already apologizing to no one. Sorry for screaming. Vader ignites his blade, the cloud flees in absolute terror. Mekon clings to him like her emotional support apocalypse. Please don't kill me. Master Chief appears inside of the main arcade. Frank appears on top of the airlock hockey table. You know, Frank, he says, adjusting his tie. Okay, hold on. There's no Alphonse Harding. I like this, but I don't care. Never mind.
Does it?
That's what I'm wondering. I need to check real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Frank says, adjusting his tie. When I said I wanted a crowd, this isn't what I meant. Chief scans quickly. Crowded area. High threat potential. Stay behind me. Frank grants. Oh, baby, that's the idea. Gay ass. Joseph appears on a lifeguard tower, arms outstretched like he owns the coast. Weiss appears next to him, sword and glyphs ready. She stares at the screaming civilians. Oh, great, innocence. Perfect. Joseph smiles faintly. Daughter of Frost, the Lord provides in chaos where we require. Weiss doesn't even look pleased to be teamed up with this guy.
Yeah.
It says that.
I mean, that makes
Kaneki
sense.
stands out on a boardwalk edge, a mask forming. Lincoln appears beside him, adjusting his stovepipe hat. So, and Lincoln says calmly, "You appear to be troubled." Kaneki, this place smells like fear. Lincoln, let's avoid adding to it unnecessarily. They move quietly through the crowd. Oddly effective. Shirogaki lands on the sand immediately, disintegrates a churro cart. Ben Grimm lands with a thud next to him. Shirogaki cackles. You crumble nicely. Ben Grimm cracks his knuckles. Touch me and you crumble. The duo do not last long peacefully. Subject Delta Mahari. Delta emerges from behind the haunted castle ride. Drill already spinning. Mary appears confused in the crowd, waving. Hello, Jootaroo. When does the cosplay contest start? He sees Delta. Oh, a big daddy. Delta protects her immediately, guiding her to the maze.
Why does she know what that is?
It is like 2010 is where she's from.
Let's see.
And she's friends with a loser.
That's true, yeah.
Griffith materializes gracefully near a carousel. John Cena appears with full entrance. People scream, "Is that John Cena?" The John Cena salutes the crowd. Griffith smirks. They adore you. Is that the Grim Reaper? Oh yeah, I forgot John Cena's lore is he just wanted to kill Alloy. And when he didn't get that, he just fucking suplexed someone.
No, it's Horizon.
Horizon. Her name... Oh, it was Horizon, you're right.
Yeah.
So funny.
He went fucking crazy.
He went feral.
Yeah.
So fast.
He is the Grim Reaper.
Horizon kills like the most like boring person. He's just like,
Freddy
how fucking
Fazbear.
dare you? He just fucking loses it.
Yeah.
And then when he figures out Horizon is dead, he just goes on a total just murder spree.
Yep.
His legs break and he climbs out of a fucking cave with his arms alone.
That was nuts.
Malcolm X Dog Welder. Malcolm appears near the arcade entrance. Dog Welder appears welding mask first against the pretzel stand. Welding mask first against the pretzel stand. Malcolm sighs. I've been paired up with a welder of dogs. Dog Welder breathes quietly, holding a leash tied to nothing.
I've been paired up with a welder of dogs.
Do you know what he's talking about, by the way?
What?
The invisible dog joke?
No.
Look up the invisible dog leash. I assume this is what it's talking about.
Okay.
It's just a fucking stick with the dog collar on the end of it.
Oh yeah.
I fucking love those things. Because it's just so stupid. Those are like,
Useless.
it's not like an unfunny joke. Anyways,
Yeah.
Hulk appears to be on a rooftop of arcade. Tony appears on the inside of it. Laser tag arena swinging first. Tony and Hunk is also a good combo.
True.
Find each other quickly, both moving through chaos like sharks. Silent approach, Hunk says. Todd nods behind the mask. Nods, not nodes. They are lethal and quiet, most dangerous pair in the early game. Leon Kennedy, Commander Shepard, also a good combo. Leon emerges near the bumper cars. Shepard materializes in the arcade, scanning exits. When they meet, civilians shout their names like celebrities. Leon says, please, no autographs, until the killing stops. Shepard smirks, you're so popular. Okay. Oh boy, I got spoiled. Who died? But I wanted to specify something to ChatGPT.
Let's see.
Okay. I wanted to specify something before I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Civilians are sprinting everywhere. Stampedes tear to the boardwalk. Kids cry. Rides stop mid-cycle. Tributes must navigate through. Churro cars, arcade machines, screaming teens, lifeguards yelling, cyclones, and roller coaster overhead. Cyclone, the roller coaster overhead. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Beach umbrellas and flying like spears. Where's my fucking drink?
Tea.
Oh, soda. I have 3 drinks next to me moments ago. So, you.
Tea, vodka, soda.
Yeah. And water, actually. I had a 4 drink.
Whoa.
Whoa. All right. Tony slips through the crowd like a ghost. He catches a glimpse of Malcolm X, but he sees Malcolm X helping fallen civilians. Tony respects that. He moves on. Instead, he spots Washni leading injured civilians to safety. Wrong choice of target. Tony swings at full force, but Joseph C. knocks him aside with a lifeguard chair. Joseph's eyes burn with zeal. This is holy ground, mass sinner. Tony flips up instantly, but the blow disoriented him. Weiss summons an ice cliff, slides forward, and slashes Tony's across the ribs. He staggers back, mask cracking. Joseph grabs Tony by the neck. Confess! Tony swings, but Weiss frees his wrist. Joseph ends him with a brutal strike. Damn!
Yeah.
Hunk watches from the rooftop shadows. His partner is dead. He says nothing. So real quick, Tony story. Tony is was part. He's like kind of like part of Delta Force.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
No.
It's like the each branch of the military has their own like secret service and everything. The Navy have the Navy SEALs, and the Army has Delta Force. The Air Force has I think fucking like something. I don't remember what they have.
Mm-hmm.
Or Army Rangers. Sorry, Army Rangers is probably closer. Army Rangers are kind of like these guys are kind of good. Delta Force is like the strike squad, but Army Rangers is usually the group, or like the area of the army.
Yeah.
He was basically an Army Ranger, and he was a fucking badass. But one of the things that's in lore is he wouldn't kill civilians or anything like that. He only kills like people who are quote unquote deserving of crime. But one of the funny things, like for example, like gang members, potheads, but
Hmm.
um, like drug dealers, gang members, mafia people, and all that stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's why he didn't kill Malcolm X. He's like, all right, that guy's not bad, so I'm gonna target someone else.
Yeah.
Immediately goes for the girl.
Yep.
A stampede rushes through the arcade as people flee Crota's presence. Master Chief moves civilians behind him. Frank Sinatra sings to a calm group of kids. Griffith escorts terrified teens towards the beach, strategically angelic in the chaos. Shiragaki steps into wooden boards. He places his hand on them. A shockwave of decay spreads. People scream and leap away as planks collapse. Ben Grimm punches him into a cotton candy stand. A civilian trying to flee from Vader with their phone backs into a churro cart. The propane tank explodes. Vader absorbs the blast. Mikon screams and faints. A flaming board impales a random civilian. Okay.
All right.
The ride's shut down. The crowds flee inland. The fog, the ocean rolls in. The tributes gain space for the first time. Lights flicker. The sound of waves make mass footsteps. Hunk moves silently through the neon-lit arcade, reloading. Leon sees him first. Shepard, contact. Shepard vaults the skee-ball machine. They flank Hunk from both sides. Hunk fires. Leon rolls behind the pinball machine. Shepard tackles Hunk into a Dance Dance Revolution pad. They fight in silence except for the retro arcade music. Hunk nearly stabs Shepard. Leon shoots the knife out of Hunk's hand, though. Shepard slams Hunk into a prize counter, but Hunk escapes through the side door with a smoke bomb.
Damn.
No one dies, but a rivalry is formed. I feel like that's the only fucking combo of people. I feel like Shepard, or not Shepard, Master Chief alone wouldn't be able to fucking take Hunk.
Yeah.
Because Commander Shepard
like he
also
could.
he can out of like strength, not out of like tactical prowess.
You
though.
know, yeah, true.
But Leon and Shepard
Leon
are
and
both super tacticians and like the most adaptable.
Yeah.
When fucking Master Chief is just a soldier in a fucking suit of armor, basically.
True.
There's more to it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The morning brings horrific accidents. Crota climbs onto a wooden support beam of a giant dipper and trying to reach higher ground. Judy screams at him, "No, people are still on that ride. Crota, no!" Crota shifts his weight, a weakened support beam. The coaster collapses and derails derails on a churn. Blech. Multiple civilians fall into sand dunes. Judy collapses in horror. Crota watches silently, perhaps not understanding, perhaps not caring. He killed like 80% of the human race for just being in the way.
Yeah, you know. It's
You know, that's what he does.
yeah. 80% is fucking nuts.
It was something like 85. It's weird. It was something really weird. Like the humanity finally came back from the Dark Ages, and Crota just enters from the fucking moon, and just like, all right, get back to where you belong, boy.
Damn. He's
And
like,
he
he's the son of
destroyed-
Oryx, right?
Yeah, he's the son of Oryx, and his lore is also kind of weird because he summons a bunch of Vex into Oryx's throne world, and Oryx is like, all right, get the fuck out or die. And and Crota just leaves. But when we kill Crota, Oryx learns English just to shit talk. Which I find that funny.
Yeah. That is pretty funny.
Kaneki and Lincoln spend the morning evacuating civilians. To Kaneki smells the blood. Lots of it. He loses control. Lincoln tries to stop him. Kaneki erupts. A terrified civilian runs towards them. Lincoln shields them. Kaneki claws wildly. Lincoln grabs his wrist. Kaneki bites into his shoulder reflexively. Lincoln gasps and drops to his knees. Kaneki pulls back, horrified at what he's done. Mr. President, I didn't mean to. Lincoln looks up at him and dies.
Oh, shit.
Oh, blackout. That's the event.
I see.
The sun sets without boardwalk lighting system. Everything becomes a maze of silhouettes. Curta and Judy hop chaos in the fog. Judy tugs Curta down behind a hot dog stand as families run past with flashlights. Okay, deep breaths. This blackout is bad for us. People can't tell if you're not a monster. Curta ruffles. He is a monster. That doesn't
Yeah.
help. A group of terrified teens shine a light on Curta. Screams erupt. People run in every direction. Curta instinctively turns to face the threat. Judy throws herself in front of him. No, don't swing. They're civilians. Curta hesitates. Judy's training may actually be sinking in. Darth Vader and Mekon, panic and precision. Vader strives in the dark. He moves through the empty boardwalk with absolute control. Lightsaber unlit but ready. Mekon clings to his cape. I can't see anything. Please don't leave me. A stampede rushes past. Mekon's knocked off into a popcorn stand. Vader's hand snaps out, catching her mid-fall. Her face turns bright red. Oh, I'm sorry. Vader sets her down gently. Compose yourself. Mekon nods shyly. This strained partnership deepens.
I like that duo.
It's a thing. They're stuck with each other. They can't kill each other. I think is why they are. Judy's not immediately they kill Corda and vice versa.
Yeah.
And this, they feel like Vader would just like fucking annihilate her.
Yeah, true.
The Emperor's New Groove.
Bonk.
Ah, but do something. I'm sorry, I'm sampling.
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros. Alberto Wesker.
5 minutes. That's all
Bob, do something. Sin just lunges towards some May for Overwatch.
Ice.
Alright. What's 10 feet tall, made of ice? I don't know, a giant wall of ice.
Boom, ice.
Frank looks at the Powerless concert stage at the beach. It looks like the crowd left before I can steal the show. Master Chief scans the shoreline with night vision. Movement, multiple signatures, unclear if hostile. That's what I like about you, Frank says. You always bring the romance. Chief ignores him.
Okay.
Joseph stands on a silent, unmoving Ferris wheel like a preacher atop of a cathedral. Weiss glares up at him. Get down, you fall. Joseph smiles. No, child. The dark embraces me. The helicopter spotlight sweeps the beach. Civilians cheer. The rescue team is arriving. Weiss looks hopeful. Joseph clasps his hands. Freedom approaching or death. Weiss, cool, very comforting. Hop down before you break your spine. It's doing a good job at understanding these characters' personalities. I really like this.
Yeah, it is.
Kaneki kneels beside the location where Lincoln died. He's been still for hours. Even the blackout doesn't move him. I killed another innocent man. A group of civilians with flashlights see him and curl up on the sand. They give him a wide berth. Kaneki whispers Lincoln's words. Let us avoid adding it unnecessarily. He rises again. He will fight again. The blackout emboldens Shergaki. He places a palm on a pirate ship ride. It begins to rot. Ben Grimm punches him. Stop breaking the rides! Shergaki, this whole place is breakable. Ben Grimm pushes him into bumper cars. The duo keep fighting publicly, drawing to huge crowds to eventually kill each other, but not yet.
Okay.
Subject Delta and Myri find refuge near the lighthouse at the far end of the boardwalk. Generators hum there, keeping lights alive. Myri waves happily. Doo-doo, we found the only place that's still lit. Delta stands guard at like a knight. I really like it does too true.
Yeah, same.
But no, Boogaba, what the fuck's the matter with this?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Oogadaba.
Darling.
Oogadaba. It's fucking right behind him.
Yeah. The last thing you hear.
Yeah, just fucking imagine, just like you're walking down the street, you look left down an alleyway, darling, as you see him cross by to the floating mask, floats by, Oogadaba. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That
God.
he's iconic lines.
True.
Cena helps a family climb over a fence towards the evacuation boats. Griffith helps another. Cena glances funny. I never thought I'd be working with a warlord. Griffith bows softly. In the dark, we're simply men helping men. Cena nods. Okay, that's not just Griffith just cannot say that shit.
Yeah. No, that kind of makes
He's
sense.
he helps people just to sacrifice them later.
I know. He's playing it passively for now, probably.
I can't believe he parries fucking guts with a rapier. That's the insane thing.
Yeah.
Cena helps with Malcolm and Dogwaller. Malcolm leads Dogwaller to the back alleys, avoiding the main crowds. We stay in the shadows, no unnecessary violence. Dogwaller nods silently, tools ready. Malcolm grips a pipe like a staff. They remain one of the most thoughtful teams. Hunk alone and hunting. Hunk sits on a rooftop, Tony's mask beside him. The bucket helps him. He moves from rooftop silently. He watches, he waits, he chooses targets. Leon switches to flashlight mode. Shepard uses thermal vision. We've repositioned to darker scenes, Shepard says. Leon smirks. Yeah, but did any of those scenes involve deep-fried Oreos? They keep, oh, shitty jokes.
Yeah.
Keep watch over the stands, protecting civilians who are still escaping. Alphonse Harding and Grace Howard. Grace has a glow stick between her teeth and a knife in her hand. Alphonse has gathered extension cords, portable generators, pliers, broken ride parts, flashlight, metal poles, zip ties. He's building something between two ice cream kiosks. Grace watches impressed. He's building a trap. Starred. It's I don't know why it's spoiling deaths now. That's a bit annoying, but it's whatever. It's a
That
star.
sucks.
Death 1, and it just says the person.
That's lame, yeah.
Dog Welder and Malcolm X creep through the arcade corridor. Hunk drops silently from the ceiling behind them. Dog Welder turns. Hunk snaps his welding mask shut. Dog Welder switches his torch. Hunk dodges and stabs him through the ribs with a suppressed combat. Nice. What?
Damn.
A suppressed knife? Malcolm rolls around too late. Hunk melts into the shadows once again. As Chief and Frank Sinatra walk on the breach perimeter. While Shiragaki stumbles towards civilians, Chief moves towards the intercept, but Frank gets too close. Shiragaki touches the sand underneath Frank's feet. It collapses into a sequel of decays. Frank falls into the rotting sand. That's not how sand works. Half swallowed. Ah, hell, this ain't the way the curtain drops. Shiragaki shrugs. Chief dives in too late. He sinks into the sand and dies.
Damn.
The generators flicker on, lights return, rides glow again, but the blackout. If Shiragaki wins, I'm pissed.
Yeah, true. That would kind of suck.
Civilians have mostly fled, the tributes move freely. Malcolm confronts Shiragaki on the boardwalk planks. You killed that man. You killed many others. This cruelty ends now. Shiragaki grins. You talk too much. Shiragaki immediately charges. Malcolm dodges. Staff swinging. Sand sprays. Planks rot. Ben Grimm arrives just in time to stop the killing blow. Shiragaki sneers. I'll deal with you both later. He retreats. Malcolm lives. Hunk targets Weiss from the rooftops. He fires. Joseph grabs Weiss, pulling her back behind a corn dog stand last second. Weiss summons Glyphs. Joseph throws a rock to misdirect Hunk. Hunk withdraws. He's smart enough to avoid a 2-on-1. Three flying civilians run towards Delta and Mayuri. Behind them, Kaneki, half lost, and blood scent. Delta steps between them, drill humming. Kaneki snarls, but Mayuri's waving. Tutaru, are you okay? Kaneki freezes. His humanity returns. He withdraws, horrified at himself. Delta repeats the drill. It's funny. You know, like, one of the funny things about psychology?
No, I do not.
If you're having a total mental breakdown, like, me walking up to you and just being like, Grain, will completely fucking snap you out of it.
That
because
makes
it's
sense,
just
yeah,
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't remember how, I've only used that like once or twice, but it's just really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Just seeing
It's
this
happened to
person
me
like
a few
locked,
times.
like, people like lock up in like horror or like just anxiety and stuff, and I'm just like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, green.
Or like start talking about random shit to people who like lock up at anxiety and everything.
Yeah.
Just like talk about random shit, just treating it as if it's not even there as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I told you I used to work with some like a 32-year-old autistic dude at the fucking at the thrift store, right?
I think so. Maybe.
When I was 14, I worked at obviously the thrift store,
Yeah.
and this 32-year-old autistic dude would constantly have like mental breakdowns of like anxiety and stuff. And one of the things he said I was really good at, which I didn't even realize, was I both ignored him really well because it's a thing of like if you draw too much attention to it, it just kind of feeds it, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And so I both ignored him too well. And if there was something, I was like, "Hey, Tyler, look at this." You know, if he was having one, I would be like, "Oh, Tyler, look at this," because it's always something weird and like interesting. If it's something I thought he would like, I would still show it to him, and
Hmm.
that would sometimes just help snap him out of it.
Yeah. That's good.
The rare art of not giving a shit.
True.
Grace scuts ahead of Alphonse, weaving between chaos. She steps exactly where he warned her not to step. A wire snaps. Alphonse turns too late. A steel beam swings down, hitting Grace in the temple. She's dead.
Shit.
Dog Welder 2 killed by Hunk. Frank Sinatra accidentally decayed by Shiragaki. Grace Howard killed by misstep into one of Alphonse's traps. Oh, another event.
Shit.
That's weird.
What is it?
At 11:03 a.m., the siren of the Santa Cruz Pier begins screaming. Tsunami warning. Seek high ground immediately. Civilians panic. Tributes panic less. The environment becomes a monster. Waves rising unnaturally fast. Sand
Oh,
flying
shit.
into shrinking zones. Lifeguard towers collapsing. Piers shaking. Crota and Judy hops. Judy stares across the ocean in horror. Oh my god, it's way too fast. Crota, move! Crota tugs through the retreating Taurus like a moving monolith. Judy grabs children by the backpack strap and pulls them towards the staircase. But their water reaches Crota's shins, and where Crota walks, waves split violently. People just around them just scream. Crota, stop walking! Walking. It's making mini tsunamis. Crota genuinely tries and fails. The duo may have caused more damage than any other tribute so far.
Damn. Just by walking.
By existing.
Yeah.
Crota has killed like 7 people.
True.
The sirens don't rattle Vader at all. The water level doesn't scare Vader either. But Mikon, she's folding like a wet laundry. I'm going to get swept away, Lord Vader. Ah, please don't let the ocean eat me. Vader lifts her with a force and sets her on top of a churro stand. Remain there. Mikon salutes with tears streaming down. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for the dry land.
That's awesome.
Master Chief loses his partner, but he hasn't lost his purpose. He helps the last civilians evacuate the arcade area, guiding them to the high ground. The raising water floods the arcade floor. Chief activates armor stabilization, neon lit. Repel forms around them. He watches the chaos and quietly chooses his moment to re-enter the conflict. Joseph stands at the very edge of the pier as water rises beneath him. You're going to get dragged into the ocean, you moron. Joseph smiles faintly at the waves. The collapse has always been waterborne. Weiss grabs him by the coat collar. Not today, though. She drags him away from the imminent death.
Good.
Kaneki senses his blood and panic and pray. He fights it. Not again. Not again. He's barely holding on. Shiragaki gleefully touches the wet sand. It rots to black sludge. Ben Grimm grabs him by the arm. Stop it. People are already dying. Shiragaki laughs as the water swirls into the cave patch. Don't punch the ocean, Grimm. Ben Grimm cracks his knuckles. You want to bet? Oh, you can't punch the ocean, Grimm. Want to bet? The two are moments away from killing each other. High above the
Good.
waves and the lighthouse is safe. Tootaroo, we're not drowning today. Delta pats her head like a protective father. They look down at the fleeing crowds. Cena carries injured civilians up the boardwalk and steps two at a time. Griffiths helps another group uphill, voice calm and reassuring. These two are frighteningly effective as heroes.
Makes sense.
Malcolm stands on top of the lifeguard tower as the water rises at the base. He grips his metal pipe. Stay focused, he whispers, for justice. Hunk moves through the flooded alleyways with unnatural efficiency. The water never reaches his ankles. His breathing is silent, breath is mass. He's the apex predator of this chapter. He is searching for a target. He finds one. Leon and Shepard herd stragglers off the beach. Last evac boats leaves in 5 minutes. Shepard shouts. Leon fires a shot in the air and scares lures away from the jet skis. The pair keep civilians alive despite the chaos. They look at each other. We need to return to the games now, Shepard says. Leon nods. The partnership with civilians ends here.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna have 2 people just not win. Is that okay?
Which two?
Alphon Harding and Shiragaki.
Sure.
Okay. I don't want either of them to, because I specified who Alphonse Harding was, and I think that's kind of screwing up his luck.
Mm-hmm.
The waves begin to surge again. The boardwalk shakes. Shiragaki laughs as he dodges collapsing planks, but one rotted board snaps as he leaps. He slips, falls towards the churning water. Ben grabs him in the wrist last second. Shiragaki snarls. Grim grits his teeth. Don't make me regret this. Shiragaki touches Grim's forearms. The stone begins to flake. Grim howls and releases him. Oh, never mind. He's dead. Fuck him.
All right. Yeah.
He falls into the waters. Bubbles churn black. Bubbles rise, but he does not.
I thought Ben Grimm was gonna die for a second as well.
So did I. I think that sucks.
Fucking lame.
Trying to help this literally deathman.
Yeah.
Siren sees the water stops rising. The boardwalk flood is slick, or the boardwalk floor is slick, ruined, and eerily silent. Most civilians have evacuated. It is now a true arena. Alphonse Harding's crouched at the top of a battered roof of the arcade. He built a makeshift cover from debris. He has a line of sight across the boardwalk. He watches for movement. He sees Joseph Seed walking near the washed-out churro stand, humming quietly. Weiss is nowhere in sight. Alphonse doesn't hesitate. He fires. It hits Joseph in the chest. He falls backwards into shallow surf. Weiss approaches a second later, is horrified. Joseph! Alphonse is already gone. Death to Joseph Seed.
Damn.
Leon and Shepard search the darkened shoreline. Someone is stalking us, Shepard whispered. Leon nods. It feels like Raccoon City all over again. A shadow flickers. Leon fires. Hunk grabs Shepard from behind, choking off her oxygen. Oh, it's female Shepard again. Did you specify female Shepard or no?
Nope.
Leon rushes in. Hunk throws Shepard into Leon, knocking him down. Hunk drives a knife into Shepard's armored gap, but she gasps, struggling, blood mixing with seawater. Leon fires wildly. Hunk fades back to the fog. Commander Shepard dies in his arms.
Damn.
Judy drags the giant type over Corda's glowing body to hide it from distant silhouettes. Corda, listen. The beach is empty now. You're a 7-foot demon alien knight. We need to not be noticed. Corda rumbles in protest. No roaring. No sword summoning. No glowing. Crota lowers his head like a reprimanded golden retriever. We just need you not to be a beacon of death for 5 minutes. He tries and fails immediately.
Yeah.
A passing seagull startles him and summons his sword, splitting snack carts in half. Vader stands in the shattered pier, cloak whipping in the ocean wind. Beacon shepherds beside him. Sir, did you think the storm would come back? No. Okay, the silence between is oddly peaceful. Hunk is watching them from the rooftops, though. Chief watches the evacuation ships vanish towards the horizon. He whispers to himself, civilian safe, focus shifts. He reloads, scans for threats. His first priority, Hunk.
That makes sense.
Second, Kaneki. His third, Griffith, who he finds suspicious. Weiss walks to the wrecked sand where Joseph fell. Her knuckles are white on... what? Oh, her sword's hilt. I don't know how to pronounce it. My Chancer.
Huh?
I don't know how to pronounce her weapon. Myrtenastr.
Oh yeah, it's like yeah. I don't remember.
Kaneki sits on a ruined step of the haunted castle. He stares at his hands. Lincoln, I won't let it happen again. Then the scent hits the air. Blood. Something inside his chest. He immediately begins twitching uncontrollably. It's happening again.
Here we go.
Graham examines his partially decayed rocket arm. It'll grow back. It will always grow back, but it won't. The decay isn't a wound. It's corruption. Graham stumbles onto the funhouse mirrors. Hundreds of broken Grim reflections stand back at him. He punches the mirrors, voice cracking. Focus! Why'd you walk into it? Mary eats a churro she's found on the ground. Delta takes it away immediately. She waves her hand. Doo-doo-doo, that isn't it wasn't that sandy. Delta points towards the darkened mid-boardwalk where silhouettes move. Mary nods. Ah. Oh yes, sand later, death now. Why is she saying that? On the wide open sand, Griffith watches the ocean surface. Cena dusts off his shirt, so what's the play? Griffith smiles faintly. Those who seek power will rush forward. Those who fear it will hide. We navigate in between. Like, Leon Kennedy and Commander Shepard are immediately just like icons.
Yeah.
And then John Cena ever trying to take pictures with him.
Yeah. And Frank Sinatra.
No one liked him. No one walked up to him. That's what I found funny.
He tried to
More
sing
people
to
wa-
people.
That's sanded. There's a fight scene in one of. So I'm setting up the fire right now, so that's the reason why I'm kind of getting sidetracked.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a fight scene in one of the Dragon books I fucking read that I really liked, and it was two mages fighting. They were a brother and sister. The sister was trying to kill her mother in order to take the throne. And the brother was literally just like trying to convince her the entire time, like, hey, it's not worth it. And he always uses powers limitedly because he's a bit paranoid that people just use him because he has power, only like him and use them because he has powers. He's kind of proven right because that's what people are like around his sister. She's a popular girl, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also she's super powerful and she's constantly getting used for like small like enchantments and everything.
Right.
But what ends up happening is they end up fighting and she swallows him whole, not knowing he has power. She fucking opens up the sand beneath him, or she sends a knife towards to kill her mother, and then Turtle's like immediately says no, stop, because it's kind of like voice activated or thought activated like enchantments, depending on how good you were. He's like no, stop, and the knife immediately turns into sand. And so then a fight breaks out, and one of the things that happens is she sucks the sand out from beneath him and crushes him. And Turtle's thoughts right before he dies is like, do I really want to die with this? No. And he fucking rips himself out of the sand with the magic and fucking like confronts her.
Damn,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know it's just a dragon book and everything, but it did have some like cool fight scenes.
Yeah. Seems cool.
Some were just lame. One was just, I'm gonna walk up and turn this woman into a wooden statue. Or wooden. It was a wooden figurine,
An action figure.
basically. I like Darkstalker. He's really cool.
Yeah, Darkstalker seems cool.
Malcolm approaches the stranded roller coaster cart where several civilians still cling inside. He climbs inside the structure carefully and gets them down safely. He's the only tribute still helping. This will matter. Will it? I'm not quite sure. Notification.
True.
Hunk infiltrates the wrecked casino arcade. He checks Tony's cracked mask in his pocket. And he sets the mask down onto an overturned pin machine. Tribute walks past the doorway. Hunk follows silently. Up on Harding constructs traps, a snapping wire trap disguised underneath wet sand, and a collapsing walkway baited into reflective debris. Ben Grimm stumbles through the funhouse, mirror shattered. Kaneki enters from the opposite side, eyes glowing red with hunger. They meet. This guy has no blood.
He's gonna eat rocks.
Smell like decay and prey. Kaneki lashes out. Grimm swings wildly. The mirrors shatter everywhere. Kaneki leaps into Grimm's chest. Grimm slams Kaneki into a spinning mirror platform. Kaneki hisses. Grimm roars. They collide in a final explosive crash. They cracked a waterlogged floor and gives out beneath them. Both fall into the funhouse machinery pit. Grimm claws at the edge. Kaneki bites his arm. The machinery grinds. They both slip and fall together into crushing gears. They both die.
Damn.
What funhouse has a fucking fucking gear pit underneath?
Yeah.
Where are they? Where?
Santa
What
Cruz.
reality is this?
Ours.
Do not go to Santa Cruz. There is a gear
There's
pit
gear
underneath the
pit.
funhouse that will
I believe
crush and eat your children. Weiss finds Alphonse on a cracked section of the upper boardwalk. You killed Joseph Seed. Alphonse nods once. Yes. No apology. It wasn't personal. Weiss launches herself forward with a glyph speed. Alphonse traps triggers.
Hello.
A wire ship whips
Hello.
upwards. Weiss slices it midair. He fires. She slides underneath the shot. Alphonse rolls behind the vending machine. She freezes it. He dives as it explodes into ice shards. This is not a one-sided fight. Weiss is superior in power, but Alphonse is superior in tactical adaptation. Neither kills each other. Weiss only retreats when Crota approaches. Real quick, Lucas, you missed out. There was the best fucking fight earlier, or best story earlier. Two bears just appear out of a field and start killing people, and then also Ben Grimm ignores a shotgun blast to the face, grabs the shotgun, crushes it in the hand, and throws this woman into a fence, and then says, "You fought well," and crushes her to death.
Holy shit! That's fucking sick.
And then her teammates were just
Seems to
like,
be
"All
onto
right,
something."
I give up."
Yeah.
I would also give up being faced with Ben Grimm willing to kill.
It was Ben Grimm, and also his teammate was Moral from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh shit, wait. Which one is that again?
The smoke. The guy with the smoke.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
so fucking peak.
I know, they were cracked.
Dude, they are like actually perfect for each other.
I know. Cooked.
That does cook.
Crota's shadow falls over the boardwalk. Weiss, "Oh, come on." Crota lifts his sword. Alphonse dives into the nearest shop. Weiss bolts across the shattered planks. Crota swings. Entire storefront collapses as the dust clears. Both Alphonse and Weiss are gone. Chief and Hunk finally collide. An arcade ruins, silence versus strength, precision versus armor. Chief tackles Hunk into a skee-ball machine. Hunk slashes his visor. Chief headbutts him. Chief fires. Hunk drops a flashbang. Chief's visor filters out, but only partially. Hunk escapes into a broken vent. Master Chief stands alone, breathing hard. Malcolm finds a frightened civilian trapped underneath the collapsed railing. He lifts it, but another figure approaches. Vader. Malcolm steps between Vader and the civilian. "She is not part of your conflict." Vader raises his hand. "She's irrelevant. You are not." Malcolm tightens his grip on the pipe, then fights someone who can hit back. The confrontation is cut short when Judy Hopps tries to intervene. Hey, stop! That man is helping. Vader repels her with the Force. Crota reacts. Vader blocks Crota's swing with the Force barrier, and then chaos immediately erupts. He just doesn't. Again, the thing of not giving a shit.
Yeah.
Amid the chaos, someone pays the price. While Vader deflects Crota's blade, a collapsing beam from the partially destroyed pier falls. Crota swings too wide, trying to shield Judy from the breeze. His massive elbow smashes the port pillar. It crushes Judy.
Good. And what
Crota
win?
releases a guttural, echoing roar that shakes the whole boardwalk. Vader and Malcolm both depart.
See.
I like Subject Delta's win earlier
Oh my god.
on the first one.
What was
Just
it again?
Andrew Graves was just like, "Oh, look, we won." And Subject
Oh,
Delta looks
yeah.
at him, and the drill spins.
Yeah. I remember now.
All tribute report to the main plaza for final convergence. The plaza is ruined, squared between the arcades, Ferris wheel, and carousel. Flames burn along neon lights.
What?
I'm lagging out for some reason.
You are.
Neon lights. I haven't moved, so that's weird. Flames burn along the scattered cars, blah, blah, blah. No one speaks. Everyone knows it ends here. Crota and Griffith. Crota stomps towards the group, sword forming with a bone-deep roar. Griffith stands perfectly still in the neon mist. John Cena steps forward. Thumbs up, big guy. Griffith raises his hand. No, let me. Crota charges. Yeah, what is John Cena going to do against the god? Or the prince of a
Yeah.
god?
Beat him to death.
Suplex him.
Yeah.
Griffith ethereal elegance meets Crota's brutal divine force. Crota swings his cleaver. Griffith dodges like moonlight shifting. But Griffith isn't invincible. He misjudges Crota's reach. Crota clips him. Griffith is sent crashing through a carousel wall. Cena runs to help him. Griffith rises slowly, bleeding. Cena glows at Crota. You heard him. He charges Crota with a full WWE Fury. He punches Crota square in the chest. And Crota doesn't move. Crota swings immediately. Cena's thrown across the plaza like a ragdoll, smashing into a cotton candy machine. But Griffith tries one last gambit, but Crota brings his sword down on him with unstoppable force. He's dead.
That makes sense.
John Cena. Cena screams and rushes at Crota again. Crota just simply stabs him through the torso. He's dead.
Yeah. Damn.
Hunk fires at the moment Crota finishes. Chief charges through the debris. Hunk fires again. Chief deflects with armor plating. They clash beyond the ruined churro stand. Hunk moves like a ghost. Chief moves like a tank. Hunk slashes. Chief grabs his wrist. They fight in brutal silence. Hunk stabs Chief's armor seam. Chief headbutts Hunk. Chief slams Hunk into a wrecked counter and crushes his gas mask. Hunk stumbles. Chief lifts him. Spine buster. Hunk twitches. Oh, what the fuck? You know what spine buster is, right?
It was like the Bane.
Yeah, the Bane.
Yeah. God
Chief
damn.
finishes it with a point blank sidearm shot. And he's dead.
That makes sense as well.
Malcolm faces Vader with no fear. I represent oppression, Malcolm says. I represent liberation. Let history judge. Vader ignites his blade. So be it. What are you? You're
Yeah.
trying to talk fucking politics with this guy.
Darth Vader.
History would know I'm in the right. Correct.
Yeah. It's
He lands 2 hits on Vader's armor. Vader respects the resolve, but when Malcolm attempts the finishing blow, Vader lifts him with the force. Malcolm struggles, choking. You fought with honor, Vader says. Malcolm smiles faintly through the pain. And die with it, too. Vader ends it there, cleanly.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Weiss sprints across glyphs towards Crota. You kill Judy, she rampaged the boardwalk, you will pay. Crota roars and swings his sword. Weiss dodges through the airborne glyph. On an airborne glyph platform, she strikes his shoulder. It barely injures him. He hits her in the back with his blade. Weiss crashes through the lemonade shack. She coughs up blood. She rises again. I don't quit. She's prepared a massive ice burst, but Crota swings faster than she expected. The blade catches her head on. Delta charges Crota like a steel freight train. Crota meets him with the massive blows. Drill versus sword. Shockwaves knock over debris. The plaza cracks open. I thought Vader and Crota would be a good fight.
Yeah.
Shockwaves knock over debris. The plaza cracks open. Sparks fly everywhere. Delta drills into Crota's chest plate. Crota shoves him off. Delta slams Crota through a crushed pretzel kiosk. Mary watches in terror, but Delta is slowing. Crota is not. Crota impales Delta with a downward strike. Mary screams, "No!" Delta slumps over, drill falling.
If Crota wins, it's rigged.
Leon spots Vader across the plaza. You kill Shepard. We finish this now. He fires repeatedly. Vader deflects effortlessly. Leon rolls behind cover. Vader advances, but Chief flanks Vader and shoots him in the side. For a moment it works. Vader staggers, then Leon pops up and shoots again, but Mekon trips trying to get out the way, crashing into Leon's legs. Leon face plants onto asphalt. Vader force pulls Leon's guns away and force chokes him to death.
God damn.
Leon tries apologizing to Leon's corpse. Megan tries to crawl backwards from the car and she bumps into a flickering neon sight. Neon sign is about to fall. Chief sees this. Look out! The sign collapses. Chief can't reach her. Vader's too far. Meekon is crushed underneath the metal sign.
Okay.
The good ending.
Yeah, I guess so.
Crota, Darth Vader, Master Chief, Alpha, and Hardings, who cannot win. Mary, do it. That's it.
All right.
Final 4. That's 5 people. Whatever.
Okay.
It always gets that wrong.
I know, yeah.
Final 4, Vader. Was one of them? It said like this. The Legion members like, oh, that makes sense. It said like fucking Weissney or Blade and France as well for some reason.
I thought it was. Wait.
It doesn't matter.
That was the Little Nightmares thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Master Chief charges. Oh yeah, Sinestro and France. But Master Chief charges Crota with a battle cry. He knows the lore. He knows the stakes. Crota swings, Chief slides under, fires a full magazine into Crota's abdomen. Crota lifts Chief by the throat. Chief punches Crota in the jaw with full Mjolnir force. Crota throws Chief into a Ferris wheel supports. Chief stands, breathing heavily. Crota advances for the killing blow. The sniper's shot hits Crota's shoulder. The shooter outruns Harding.
Yeah.
Distraction helps, but Crota turns towards the sniper platform, leaps, smashes it. Alphonse falls 20 feet down.
Dead.
He lands badly. Crota stomps towards him. Alphonse breathes hard, broken and bleeding. He looks over the Titan. Do it then. Crota raises his sword, but Master Chief tackles him last second, crashing into a ticket booth. Alphonse is too injured to keep fighting and dies.
Good.
Vader strikes towards the Ferris wheel, where Chief and Crota are locked in combat. Crota hits Chief across the chest. Chief drops to one knee. Vader impales Crota from behind. Crota roars, flailing. Vader lifts him with the Force, slams him into the ground. Crota rises. Vader ignites both ends of a staff saber. Where did he get that? No one knows.
Yeah.
They duel like titans. Crota lands a hit. Vader lands a deeper one. Crota finally falls, sword dissolving to ash.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Splendid.
Chief reloads. Vader approaches like a storm. Chief fires. Vader deflects. Chief closes the distance. Vader force pushes him through a destroyed churro stand. Chief rises. Let's finish this. They clash. Chief punches Vader's mask. Vader crushes Chief's rifle. Chief tackles him into a popcorn cart. Vader slashes Chief's armor. Chief headbutts him enough to crack a lens. The duel is brutal and respectful. Finally, Vader lifts Chief with the Force. Chief fires a setup directly to Vader's control panel. It sparks, erupts, and drops him. Chief
Oh,
charges.
shit.
Vader swings the saber. Chief grabs Vader's wrist and snaps it immediately. Vader
Damn.
collapses to one knee. Chief lifts the broken beam overhead. Vader looks up, breathing rapidly, impressive, and dies.
Shit.
Master
Wasn't
Chief
expecting
wins.
that. Fuck yeah.
It
That
would
was a
have been
good
funny
winner.
if Cedric Delta win.
Yeah, true. He's frozen on Hoth
Fuck.
canonically, though.
This is impossible.
Oh yeah,
I-
that too. It's not impossible, Lucas.
Right.